Did you know that some vegetables which appear healthy could actually be harmful to seniors? What if the food you consume daily is shortening your life? As we age, our bodies experience unique challenges: slower digestion, changes in metabolism, and an increased risk of chronic conditions. That's why it's crucial to be extra mindful of what we eat. Some vegetables that may seem beneficial could actually be doing more harm than good. In this video, we'll reveal 7 vegetables seniors should avoid if they want to live a longer, healthier life. Stay tuned to find out which ones. Ones to avoid. Vegetable number 1. Potatoes. Let's start with one of the most common vegetables in many households: potatoes. While they may seem like a harmless side dish, potatoes come with hidden dangers, especially for seniors. Potatoes have a high glycemic index, meaning they can cause a sharp spike in blood sugar levels after consumption. When you eat potatoes, your body quickly breaks them down into sugar, leading to a surge in your blood glucose. For most people, this may not sound like a big deal, but for seniors, especially those with diabetes or heart disease, this spike can be a serious concern. For seniors with diabetes, eating high glycemic foods like potatoes can make blood sugar harder to control, which is crucial for managing the condition. Constantly fluctuating blood sugar levels can lead to complications like nerve damage, kidney problems, and even vision loss. For those with heart disease, high blood sugar can cause inflammation in the arteries, increasing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. This is why it's so important for seniors to be mindful of foods that rapidly elevate blood sugar. Let me tell you about Marge, a 72-year-old woman who loves mashed potatoes. She had them at almost every meal without thinking twice. Over time, she noticed her energy levels dropping, and her doctor warned her that her blood sugar was spiking dangerously high. After making some changes to her diet, particularly cutting back on potatoes, she noticed a significant improvement in how she felt. Her blood sugar stabilized, and she even had more energy throughout the day. This shows just how important it is to pay attention to foods like potatoes, which, while comforting, can have a major impact on your health as you age. So, if you're a senior dealing with diabetes or heart disease, consider swapping out potatoes for lower glycemic options like sweet potatoes, which release sugar into the bloodstream more slowly. Your body will thank you. 2. Tomatoes, nightshades. Next up, let's talk about tomatoes. Often seen as a healthy choice loaded with vitamins and antioxidants, tomatoes can actually cause more harm than good for many seniors. You see, tomatoes belong to the nightshade family, a group of vegetables that includes potatoes, peppers, and eggplants. While nightshades are generally safe for most people, they can cause problems for some seniors, particularly those with joint pain, arthritis, or digestive issues. One of the biggest concerns with tomatoes is their acidity. The high acidity can irritate the digestive system, leading to heartburn, acid reflux, or an upset stomach. This is especially concerning for seniors, whose digestive systems tend to become more sensitive with age. Additionally, the compounds in tomatoes like solanine can trigger inflammation in some individuals. This can be problematic for those dealing with arthritis or joint pain, as it can exacerbate swelling and discomfort, making movement even more painful. Take Jim, for example, a 68-year-old retiree who loves a good tomato salad. However, after eating tomatoes for several days in a row, he noticed his joints, especially in his knees and hands, becoming more swollen and stiff. It got to the point where he had difficulty walking up the stairs without discomfort. After discussing it with his doctor, Jim was advised to cut back on tomatoes and other nightshades. Within a couple of weeks, he noticed a significant reduction in inflammation and pain, and he felt much more mobile. For seniors, especially those dealing with arthritis or digestive issues, tomatoes can be a silent culprit. So, if you're noticing increased joint pain, stomach discomfort, or general inflammation after eating tomatoes, it might be worth trying an elimination diet. You can try swapping them for less acidic vegetables like cucumbers or leafy greens to see if that helps your symptoms. Your body may just thank you for it. 3. Spinach. Next, let's take a look at spinach, another vegetable that seems healthy at first glance but can be problematic for some seniors. Spinach is loaded with vitamins and minerals, but it also has a hidden downside: its high oxalate content. Oxalates are compounds that can bind with calcium in the body, making it harder to absorb and potentially contributing to the formation of kidney stones. For seniors, this can be a serious concern as kidney stones are more common with age and spinach can make them worse. The high oxalate levels in spinach can also interfere with calcium absorption, which is especially concerning for seniors already at risk for osteoporosis or weakened bones. If calcium isn't properly absorbed, it can lead to further bone density loss, increasing the risk of fractures and falls. While spinach is a great source of iron and other nutrients for seniors, too much can be counterproductive, especially if calcium intake is already low or if there are existing kidney concerns. Take Eleanor, a 74-year-old woman who has struggled with osteoporosis and kidney issues for years. She used to love spinach, thinking it was doing her body good, but after experiencing painful kidney stones and worsening bone pain, her doctor advised her to cut back on spinach due to its oxalate content. Initially, Eleanor was reluctant, but after a few months of swapping spinach with kale and collard greens, she noticed a significant improvement in her energy levels and a reduction in kidney discomfort. Her bones felt stronger and her kidney stone episodes became much less frequent. For seniors looking to avoid spinach, consider alternatives like kale, Swiss chard, or collard greens, all of which provide a good source of nutrients without the oxalate problem. They're easier on the digestive system and won't interfere with calcium absorption the way spinach can. By making small adjustments, you can still enjoy a variety of healthy greens without compromising your health. For corn. Now let's talk about corn, a beloved vegetable in many households. While it's a staple in many diets, corn can actually be problematic for seniors, particularly when it comes to digestion. Corn is known for being difficult to digest, especially as we age and our digestive systems slow down. It contains a tough, fibrous hull that can be hard for our stomachs to break down completely. For seniors, this can lead to bloating, gas, and discomfort, particularly for those with more sensitive digestive systems or conditions like irritable bowel syndrome, IBS. Moreover, corn is also a low-fiber food when compared to other whole grains and vegetables, meaning it doesn't offer the same digestive benefits as other foods. While fiber is crucial for promoting healthy digestion, too much corn without enough fiber to balance it can create issues for seniors already dealing with constipation or irregular bowel movements. This can lead to a feeling of being overly full or sluggish, which isn't comfortable at all. Take George, for example, a 70-year-old man who had always enjoyed corn on the cob at family gatherings. But after years of indulging in corn, George began noticing that after meals, his stomach would often feel bloated and he'd struggle with digestion. His doctor explained that as he aged, his ability to break down corn had decreased, and the fiber content wasn't doing much to support his digestive health. After cutting back on corn and replacing it with easier-to-digest vegetables like zucchini or carrots, George felt a lot better. His stomach felt less bloated and his digestion became much smoother. If you're a senior with digestive issues or if you're struggling with bloating after eating corn, it might be a good idea to reduce your intake. Alternatives like sweet potatoes, pumpkin, or peas can offer similar flavors and nutrients without the digestive discomfort. Your body will thank you for the change and you can still enjoy delicious meals without the post-meal discomfort. 5. Broccoli in excess. Broccoli is often praised as a superfood, packed with vitamins, minerals, and fiber, making it a go-to for many seniors looking to stay healthy. However, like many good things, too much broccoli can actually cause problems, especially for seniors. One of the main issues with broccoli is its high fiber content. While fiber is great for digestion, consuming too much at once can lead to gas and bloating, particularly for those whose digestive systems are more sensitive with age. Additionally, broccoli contains a high amount of sulfur compounds, which can contribute to these uncomfortable symptoms, especially if eaten in large quantities. For seniors, maintaining a balanced diet is key. While broccoli is a nutritious vegetable, eating it in excess can overwhelm the digestive system, leading to discomfort and reducing the overall benefits. Eating too much fiber without enough hydration or balance in your diet can cause indigestion, bloating, and even cramps. This is why it's essential to practice moderation, especially when incorporating fibrous vegetables like broccoli into your meals. A variety of vegetables can prevent any single food from becoming too much for your body to handle at once. Take Helen, a 75-year-old woman who had always enjoyed broccoli. She would often make large portions, thinking it was the best way to get all the nutrients she needed. However, after several months of frequent broccoli-heavy meals, she began noticing persistent bloating and discomfort after eating. Her doctor explained that while broccoli is great in moderation, It was likely the excess fiber and sulfur causing her digestive problems. After reducing her intake of broccoli and mixing it with other vegetables like green beans and cauliflower, Helen noticed a dramatic improvement in her digestion. Her bloating decreased and she felt more comfortable after meals. For seniors, moderation is crucial when it comes to vegetables like broccoli. While it's a fantastic source of nutrition, eating it in balance with other vegetables can help avoid digestive issues and ensure you're getting a range of nutrients without overloading your system. By switching up your veggie choices, you can enjoy a wider variety of nutrients while keeping your digestion on track. 6. Cabbage and other cruciferous vegetables. Cabbage, along with other cruciferous vegetables like cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and kale, is packed with essential nutrients and fiber. However, for some seniors, especially those with digestive sensitivities, these vegetables can lead to gas and bloating. Cruciferous vegetables contain a type of fiber known as raffinose, a sugar that can be difficult for the body to break down. When raffinose reaches the large intestine, it ferments, causing gas production. While this is normal for most people, seniors with slower digestive systems may experience discomfort more frequently, especially if these vegetables are eaten in large amounts. Another important factor to consider with cabbage and other cruciferous veggies is their effect on thyroid function. These vegetables contain compounds called goitrogens, which can interfere with the thyroid's ability to absorb iodine. While this is usually not a problem for most people, it can be concerning for seniors who already have pre-existing thyroid conditions like hypothyroidism. In some cases, eating large amounts of cabbage and similar vegetables can worsen thyroid function and exacerbate symptoms like fatigue, weight gain, and cold intolerance. Let's take Margaret, a 72-year-old woman who loved her cabbage dishes, especially in the winter months. She enjoyed cabbage soup and slaw, believing they were healthy additions to her diet. However, after a while, Margaret began feeling more sluggish and noticed her energy levels dipping. She also struggled with unexplained weight gain. After a visit to her doctor, Margaret was told that her thyroid function was slightly off and that her frequent cabbage consumption could be contributing to the issue. Following this advice, she decided to cut back on cabbage and replaced it with carrots and spinach, vegetables that were easier on her digestive system and thyroid. Within a few weeks, Margaret felt lighter, had more energy, and her weight began to stabilize. For seniors, moderation is key when it comes to cruciferous vegetables. While they are a great source of nutrition, it's important to listen to your body. If you experience discomfort like gas, bloating, or fatigue, or if you have thyroid concerns, it might be time to scale back and explore other vegetable options that are gentler on your digestive system. By keeping a balanced diet with a variety of foods, you can enjoy the benefits of these vegetables without the uncomfortable side effects. 7. Mushrooms. Lastly, let's talk about mushrooms, a delicious and nutritious vegetable that many seniors include in their meals. However, mushrooms can be a bit tricky for some older adults. While they are generally healthy and rich in vitamins and antioxidants, wild mushrooms in particular can be difficult to digest. Their tough, fibrous texture makes them harder for the stomach to break down, which can lead to gas, bloating, or even stomach discomfort for seniors whose digestive systems may already be more sensitive. This can be an issue, especially if mushrooms are consumed in large quantities. In addition to digestive difficulties, mushrooms can also cause allergic reactions in some people. These reactions can range from mild skin irritation to more serious symptoms like swelling or breathing issues. Seniors who are on certain medications, particularly those that suppress the immune system, may be more vulnerable to these allergic reactions. It's important to note that some medications can interact with certain compounds found in mushrooms, leading to side effects or reduced effectiveness of the medication. If you're taking medication, it's always a good idea to check with your healthcare provider before consuming mushrooms regularly. Take Bob, for example, a 78-year-old who had always enjoyed mushrooms in his meals. He loved adding them to salads, soups, and pasta dishes. However, after noticing that his stomach would often feel upset after meals with mushrooms, Bob decided to pay closer attention. He soon realized that the wild mushrooms he enjoyed were likely causing digestive issues. After consulting his doctor, Bob switched to cultivated mushrooms like button mushrooms or shiitake, which are generally easier to digest and less likely to cause adverse reactions. He also made sure to cook them thoroughly, as this can further aid in digestion. Since making the switch, Bob has felt much better. No more bloating or discomfort after meals, and he's still able to enjoy mushrooms in a way that's gentler on his system. For seniors, it's important to be mindful of how and which mushrooms you're consuming. Stick to easily digestible varieties like button or portobello mushrooms, and always make sure they are well cooked. If you're trying wild mushrooms, proceed with caution and be aware of any potential allergies or interactions with your medications. Making small adjustments like this can help ensure you're enjoying the health benefits of mushrooms without any unwanted side effects.